Dear viewers, welcome back to my channel. In this video, a problem is solved on computation of income from other sources. Kindly watch the video till then, like it, share. If you have any comments about the video, please put your comments in the comment box. Now, let's move to the whiteboard. This is an example for computation of income from other sources. So the question is like this. Srimati, let me stretch this one here. Srimati Namita, a member of parliament, has furnished the following details of her incomes for the previous year 2019-20. So her details are as below here. Rupees 40,000 per month salary as MP. Rupees 2 lakhs as daily allowance in the year. Rupees 30,000 as dividend from a company in Japan. Rupees 20,000 as dividend from Birla Company Limited, Pune. Then winnings from lotteries, rupees 42,000 in the bracket net. Then factory building let out with plant and machinery. Rent received rupees 60,000. Then repairs rupees 8,000. Then depreciation rupees 6,000. Insurance rupees 6,000. Then directors sitting fees received rupees 10,000. Then she invested in the following securities. Rupees 40,000, 10% government bonds. Then rupees 63,000, 10% tax-free debentures of tax-free commercial securities. Number 3, rupees 40,000, 18% tax-free debentures of Tata Company Limited, non-listed or unlisted, non-listed she purchased rupees 30,000, 10% Tamil Nadu government securities on 1/12/2019. Interest on the above securities was payable half yearly on 30th June and 31st December every year. She claimed the following expenses. Interest collection charges paid to the bank was rupees 450. Then commission paid for purchasing the securities was rupees 3,000. Then interest on loan for purchasing above securities was rupees 4,000, which is payable to a friend outside in Germany, but no TDS was made. So compute her income from other sources for the assessment year 2020-21. So now from these details, now we are required to find out compute the income from other sources here. So first let us have discussion on each item here. So rupees 40,000 per month salary as MP. So salary received from MP, MLA, MLC is chargeable tax under this head here. Then rupees 2 lakhs as daily allowance in the year in this year. So this is an exempted income under section 10 subsection 17. So dividend from a company in Japan is chargeable tax. Dividend from a Birla Company Limited, it is an Indian company, so it is exempted. Winnings from lotteries net is given, we should gross up here. Factory bidding let out with the plant or machinery, so it is a composite rent. So any expenditure incurred in connection with the earning of such income is deductible. Director setting fees is chargeable tax here. Then rupees 40,000 10% government bonds, so it is interest on government bonds is chargeable tax. Then interest on tax free commercial securities we need to cross up here. Then interest on tax free debentures of Tata company is to be crossed up. Then she purchased rupees 30,000 10% Tamil Nadu government securities on 1/12/2019. Here the interest is paid on 30th June and 31st every year. So as on the due date of interest, securities were held by the assessee here. So hence the interest will be calculated only for 6 months here. Then she has claimed the following expenses. Interest collection charges paid to the bank is deductible under section 57. Commission paid for purchasing securities is not deductible. Interest on loan for purchasing above securities was rupees 4,000, which is payable to a friend in Germany, but no TDS was made. As the interest is paid outside India without deducting TDS, so it is not deductible here. So now let's go for finding the computation of income from other sources. So name of the assessee, Srimati Namita. Previous year 2019-20 assessment year 2021. So now let me centralize it here. So this is bold. So let me insert columns here. So 3 columns. Particulars, rupees. So now salary received as MP. So rupees 40,000 per month multiplied by 12. So that comes to rupees 4,80,000. Then the next one here, dividend from a Japan company, so which is given as rupees Japan company 30,000. So 30,000. Then next, dividend from Indian company is exempt. So winnings from lotteries net is given. So gross income equals to net income multiplied by 100. So let me underline to divide this here. So the rate of TDS here is 30%. So 100 minus 30 means it is a 70. So let us divide this by 70 here. So now let's substitute the values so that in this formula the result will be, so the net income is given as rupees 42,000. So rupees 42,000 multiplied by 100. So let me underline this to divide this here. So divided by 70 here. So which comes to rupees 776. So 60,000 here. So 60,000. Then the next one here, factory rent from factory building let out with plant and machinery. So rent received here, it is directly given the problem as rupees 60,000. So that will deduct the expenses connected with this later on. Then the next one, your directors sitting fees received rupees 10,000. So rupees 10,000. Then interest on government bonds. So the rate of interest here, it is given as 10% of rupees 40,000, which comes to rupees 4,000. So 4,000. Then the next one here, interest on tax-free commercial securities. So interest equals to it is 10% of rupees 63,000, which comes to rupees 6,300. So gross interest equals to net interest multiplied by 100. So let me divide here. So let me underline this here. So divided by, it is the rate of TDS here is 10%, so 100 minus 10, that comes to 90. So to substitute the values in this formula, so therefore equals to rupees 6,300 multiplied by 100. So let me divide here, underline this. So divided by 90, so 9 ones are 9 sevens are, so that comes to 7,000 here. So 7,000. Then similarly, interest on tax-free debentures of Tata Company Limited. So interest equals to 18% of rupees 72,000, which equals to rupees 40,000. It is not 72, sorry, 40,000, which equals to rupees 7,200. So gross interest equals to net interest multiplied by 100. So let me underline this here to show it as dividing. So divided by, again the rate of TDS remains same. It is 90, 100, 10%. So that is 90 it will be. So let us substitute the values in this formula, so that we'll get rupees 7,200 multiplied by 100. So let me divide here. So 90 here. So 9 ones are 9 eights are, so 8,000. So 8,000 will get here. So 8,000. Then the next one, interest on Tamil Nadu government bonds. So here the rate of interest is 10% of rupees 30,000 for 6 months. 6 months. So we'll get 1,500. So 1,500. So the next, the sum of this will be gross income. The gross income will be 6,60,500. So from this, let's deduct less deduction under section 57. So let's go for depreciation on plant and machinery. That is rupees 6,000. Then similarly, repairs on plant and machinery. That is rupees 8,000. Then the next one, we have got here insurance on plant and machinery. Insurance on plant and machinery, it is given as rupees 6,000. Then we have to deduct collection charges. Collection charges paid to bank, which is given as rupees 450. So 6 plus 6, 12, 20,450. 20,450 we are going to arrive here. 20,450. So 6 plus 6, 12 plus 8, 20. Okay, 20,450. So income from other sources. Income from other sources will be 6,40,050. So now let's go for the note. Notes. Number 1, daily allowance received by MP is exempted from tax under section 10 subsection 17. Then number 2, here is dividend from Birla Company Limited is exempted from tax under section 10 subsection 34, as it is domestic company. Then the expenditure related to earning of rental income from plant and machinery along with factory building is deductible. Then the next one here, interest on Tamil Nadu government bonds is taxable as it was held by the SSC on the due date of interest. Then commission paid for purchase of securities is not deductible. Then as interest is paid outside India to a person without TDS, so it is not deductible. So these are the various notes which we should provide here. So the answer comes here 6,40,050 is the income from other sources here. This is how we need to compute the income from other sources. So these are the notes which we should provide so that which will support our answer. Thank you.